Pleasant good afternoon to all. I hope you all are fine by the grace of God. In this pandemic time, we have to utilize our time in a useful manner. Um, the government has declared lockdown for a week, only for the entertainment and also for other other physical works, not for education. Education is always open. It is wide open, and you have to update your knowledge little by little. Only then you can improve your knowledge. This is a continuation of tense and their uses. In the last class, I taught you about tense and their uses, and I taught you there are three type of tenses. What are the three type of tenses? There are past tense, present tense, and future tense. Then once more let me repeat. Each tense is classified into four: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So when you take simple present, when you take present tense, present tense is classified and every tense is classified into four, just like that. Present tense, when you take present tense, is classified into simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. In the last class, I taught you if you want to add for he, she, it, you have to use does. When for asking question, using yes or no question, using does. Subjects he, she, it alone can be used. The pronoun, third person singular pronoun he, she, it alone can be used for does and also for singular subjects. For do, you have to use I, you, we, they. For I, you, we, they, you can use do. We have seen many examples. We have listen here. Does plus go. For example, does she go? Answer is she goes. Does he bring? Does plus bring. He brings. And he does, for negative statement, he does not bring. And does plus buy. He or she or it buys. He does not buy or she does not buy. Just like that. Only for he, she, it you have to use does. Next one. Does plus see. Sees. Does not see. Does he run? Or does he run? He runs fast. He does not run fast. Does Anto finish his homework? Does Anto finish his homework daily? Anto finishes his homework. That is a positive statement. Anto finishes his homework daily. Negative statement is Anto does not finish his homework daily. Then does plus take. Takes, does not take. For example, does Clara takes umbrella? Does Clara take umbrella with her daily? She takes umbrella with her daily. The negative statement, she does not take umbrella with her daily. For example, does the child close the door? Does any singular subjects or he, she, you can use for does. Does the child close the door? The child closes the door often. The child closes the door often. Here, negative statement. This is positive statement. The child closes the door often. Negative statement is the child does not close the door often. Then come to this one. Does plus bite. For example, you can take dog or anything else. Does the dog bite you? Does the dog bite you? Often. The dog bites me often. Negative statement is the dog does not bite me often. The girl spends time with his parents, with her parents. The girl spend time with her parents. Does plus spend. The girl spend time with her parents. Does the girl spend time with her parents? The positive statement is the girl spends time with her father. With her parents. And the negative statement. The girl does not spend time with her parents. Just like that, negative statements also. For using do also, we can frame many questions and answers. Let me explain one by one. Do they finish their homework? Look at this one. Do they finish their homework? They finish their homework. Negative statement. They do not finish their homework. They do not finish their homework. Do they close the books? Do they close the books? They close the books often. They do not close the books. That's a negative statement. Then, do they spend time in watching movie? Statement. They spend time in watching movie. Negative statement. They do not spend time in watching movie. Next one. Do you think that is right? Yes, we think that is right. For positive statement, you can add S also. Yes, we think that is right. Here, for negative statement, no, we do not think so. Do they get bus correctly every day? Do they get bus every day? They do not get. They get bus every day. They get bus every day. Negative statement is they do not get bus every day. Do you hear what I say? Do plus here. Do you hear what I say? We hear what you say. Negative statement. They do not hear what you say. Here, do they tell lies often? Do they tell lies often? The positive statement. They tell lies often. Negative statement. They do not tell lies often. Instead of saying do not tell they do not tell lies, generally our students just translate from the mother tongue. They not tell lies. They not tell lies. That is wrong. Here proper procedure is they do not tell lies. They do not tell lies. This one you have to practice every day. They do not see. We do not run. They do not finish. We do not finish. I do not finish. I do not take. They do not take. We do not take. This is a negative statement. It is very important. Instead of we forget to use do. We reject do and use the remaining. He not saw. They not run, we not to finish. Just like this we used to speak. That is wrong. This way you have to use. I do not see. We do not see. They do not see. I do not run. They do not run. We do not run. they do not finish, we do not finish, they do not finish, they do not take, I do not take, we do not take, they do not close, we do not close, I do not close. Just like that you have to write just like that you have to write frame sentences. Then we do not think, they do not think, I do not think, they do not teach, I do not teach, they do not teach, they do not fight, I do not fight, we do not fight. In this way you have to practice every day. Then do they pay? Do they pay the bill? They pays the bill often. Do they pay the bill every day? They pays the bill every day. They, for negative statement, they do not pay the bill. We do not pay the bill, I do not pay the bill. This is the way how to use do. I, you, we, they. I, you, we, they, you can use do. Here, where to use he, she, it. Let me explain once more. Where to use he, she, it. Does he break the chair? For example, does he break the chair? He does not break the chairs. He does not break the chair. Does he break the chair? He breaks the chair. He does not break the chairs. Instead of saying does not breaks, we used to say in our directly, when you directly translate from the mother tongue, he not to break. That is wrong. He does not break. For he, she, it, you have to use does. For he, she, it, you have to use does. For I, you, we, they. For I, you, we, they, you have to use do. For I, you, we, they, you have to use do. For he, she, it, you have to use does. We drive. Does she drive the car? Does she drive the car to school daily? She drives the car to school daily. She does not drive the car to school daily. Just like that you can frame many examples. In the previous class I taught you about how to write and how to frame questions for using does and do. Here, does plus write is equal to writes. For does he write? Answer form is writes. Just like that. Does my brother permits? Does my brother, singular subject. My brother permits to play cricket is a statement. For asking question, does your brother permits to play cricket? Here, answer. A negative question. Doesn't your brother permit to play cricket? My brother, negative statement. That is very important. You should not use here my brother not permit to play. Instead of that you have to use the proper way. My brother does not permit to play cricket. These are the workout examples I have done. I explained in the last class. She draws pictures every day. She, for he, she, you have to use does. Does she draw? Does plus draw is equal to draws. Does she draw pictures every day? Negative statement. She doesn't she draw pictures every day? Negative statement. She does not draw pictures every day. Just like this. Here also, we practice football every day. For I, you, we, they, you have to use do. For I, you, we, they. For I, you, we, they, you have to use do. He, it, he, she, it, you have to use does. For he, she, it, you have to use does. It is very important. We practice football every day. Do you practice football every day? Don't you practice? Negative is don't. Don't you practice football every day? You do not practice football every day. Then they sell fruits in the market. Do they sell fruits in the market? Don't they sell fruits in the market? Is a negative question. Negative statement is they do not sell fruits in the market. These are the 4 questions the last day I gave you. I ride bicycle in the morning. I ride bicycle in the morning. Do you ride bicycle in the morning is a question. Don't you ride bicycle in the morning is a negative question. Negative statement is I do not ride bicycle in the morning. Just like that you have to do the 4 questions. She studies at home regularly. We buy fruits every week. He breaks the stick often. For these 2 questions you have to frame positive statement, positive question, negative question and negative statement, just like the previous one. For these 4 questions you have to do it compulsorily. You have to work it out. Only then you can update the formations. Otherwise you will definitely commit mistakes. Look at this example. I buy oranges daily. For IU you have to use do. Do I buy oranges daily? Negative statement. I do not buy oranges daily. Instead of saying translating directly to the mother tongue, I not to say, you have to use I do not buy. I do not buy oranges daily. Next one. The workers prepare dough. Do workers plural, so you use do. Do the workers prepare? Do the workers prepare dough? Then negative statement. The workers do not prepare dough. Just like that, many examples are there. They sell oranges in the market every day. Do they sell oranges? They plural, so you use do. Do they sell oranges in the market? Only for he, she, it you have to use does. For other things, for other plural verbs, for other plural subjects you have to use do. Then we are going to see how to frame question using question words. What, where, when, why, how. What color do you like most? You have to repeat this type of questions many times. What color do you like most? What do you prefer, coffee or tea? What do you prefer, coffee or tea? What pet animals do you have? What does it mean? What time do you go to school? What time do you go to school? These are the possible questions. Frame question using where plus does or do. Where do you live? Where do you live? These are the frequent questions asked generally. When you communicate with others, it is easy to frame statements. It is easy to give answers, but it is very difficult to frame questions. Many of you will be confused to ask questions, and many of you don't know how to frame questions. Here you should be very particular with the framing questions. Listen carefully, only then you can do it. Where do you live? Where do you keep your medicine? Where does your uncle live? Where does your father work? Frame questions using when. When does she go to Chennai today? When does she go to Chennai today? When do you go to Chennai? When do you go to Chennai? When do you go? When does your school reopen? When does your school reopen? This is a proper way of asking. When does your school reopen? Then framing question using when. Why? Not when. I already worked. Why don't like it? Why don't you like it? Why do you come here often? Why do you say lie often? Why do you lose your mobile phone frequently? Why do you lose your mobile phone frequently? Then how long do you study at home? Your question is using how long. How long do you run daily? How long does she study at home? So these are the possible questions. How often do you go to Chennai? How often do you take oil bath? How often does he eat biryani? How often does she go to church? Often means frequently. How frequently? How often do they play cricket? These are the possible questions. Here also in simple present tense you can ask questions using is or are. Questions using is or am, is or. You can ask questions using am, is or. Here the statement is I am 5 years old. How to ask question? Am I 5 years old? Or if others ask question to you, are you 5 years old? The negative statement, I am not 5 years old. I am not 5 years old. Then we are in class. That is a positive statement. We are not in the class is a negative statement. Are you in class? Are you in classroom? Are you in classroom? That is a positive question. Are you in classroom is a negative one. Then here, you are healthy is a positive statement. Negative statement is you are not healthy. You are not healthy. How to ask questions using are. For you, you have to use are. Are you healthy? For he, she, it. For he, she, it, you have to use, and singular subject you have to use is. He is John's brother. Negative statement. He is not John's brother. Is John his brother? That is a proper way of asking question. Is John his brother? Here look at once more. Here is John's brother. Negative statement is he is not John's brother. Next one is is John his brother? Is John his brother? Next one. Vasu is a good player. Negative statement. Vasu is not a good player. Vasu is not a good player. How to Vasu is a singular subject, so you are using is. Is Vasu a good player? Next one. She is very clever. Positive statement. Negative statement. She is not very clever. She is not very clever. A negative a positive question. She, so you have to use is. See, she is singular, so you have to use is. Is she very clever? Is she very clever? Next one. It is a beautiful bird. Positive question. Negative. Next one is it is not a beautiful bird. And framing question, it means singular. Is it a beautiful? Is it a beautiful bird? Is it a beautiful bird? Next one. They are your friends. They are your friends. They are not. Negative statement is they are not your friends. The negative statement is they are not your friends. They are not your friends. How to ask question using are. They. So you have to use for you, we, they. For you, we, they. You have to use are here. Are they your friends? Next one. This fruit is ripe. This fruit is not ripe is a negative statement. This singular. This fruit is singular. So is this fruit not? Is this fruit ripe? Is this fruit ripe? Is this fruit ripe? Next one. The girl is here. The girl is not here is a negative statement. For the asking question, or the girls are here, the girls are not here, or the girls here. Here it is available here, positive statement. Negative statement is it is not available here. For it your use is it available here. Here Joel is happy, Joel is not happy is a negative statement. Is Joel happy? Next one, they are sad, they are not sad, or they sad is the way of asking question. We are busy now, we are not busy now is a negative statement. Are you busy now is a question. Next one, he is your brother, he is not your brother is a negative statement. Is he your brother? Is he your brother? That is a positive question. Isn't he is your brother is a negative question. Next one, her watch is new one. That is a positive statement. Her watch is not a new one is a negative statement. Is her watch a new is a positive question. Isn't your watch a new one is a negative question. Selvan is a honest boy. That is a positive statement. Negative statement is Selvan is not a honest boy. Next one, is Selvan a honest boy? This is a way how to ask question. Keep it in mind. Is first the verb helping verb. Is Selvan a honest boy? Next one, this is my car. Negative statement is this is not my car. Positive question is that your car? Is that your car? Negative question is isn't that your car? Next one, today is Monday. Today is not Monday. It's a negative statement. Question, positive question. Is it Monday today? Is it Monday today? Isn't it Monday today is a negative question. Next one, his father is a mechanic. Positive question. Negative question. Negative statement. His father is not a mechanic. Is his father a mechanic? Is a positive question. Is his father a mechanic? Is his father. First helping verb, next subject, then verb. Is his father a mechanic? Next one. She is very cute. She is not very cute is a negative statement. The negative positive question is she very cute? Is she first helping verb, then subject. Is she very cute? Then this is my cousin. This is not my cousin is a negative statement. When positive question is that boy your cousin? Is that boy your cousin? Next one, his voice is sweet. Her voice is sweet is a positive statement. Negative statement is her voice is not sweet. Positive question is her voice sweet. Next one, my grandfather is very kind. My grandfather is not very kind is a negative statement. Now positive question is your grandfather very kind? Is your grandfather very kind? For his car is new. The car is not new. Is his car new one? This is a way how to ask question. Thank you. We have framed different sentences in simple present tense. Frame different sentences in simple present tense, and also try to frame possible questions. Try to frame positive and negative questions.